Who on this planet does not like to have a social life, a good life? We all love to have people around us who understand us, but how many of us really manage doing that? So I'm here to explain the bottom line to you here. That nobody really ever has the time to understand anybody. Have you been able to understand your parents? No, right? Why? I'll tell you why. Because we are just far too busy, far too occupied with our own thoughts. Where is the time to jump out of it and try and understand what someone else is doing? In fact, that's an impossible task. Now, let me give you a small insight to the secret. The human mind operates in 3 different ways. उसको हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं प्राकृतिक. 3 गुणों में हमारा दिमाग वर्तता है. सतोगुण, रजोगुण, तमोगुण. It is different in the morning. It is different in the afternoon. It functions differently in the night. Is there any logic to it? 99.9999% there isn't any logic to it. Every human mind is very helpless. It only operates under these 3 categories. It cannot change it. It can't come out of it. And typically the way our mind has been designed is that it only has learned to operate in a way that it can only think about itself. Now, when that is the thing, can you just imagine that the opposite person, his mind or her mind, is also operating in the same way? So when you go out there and expect that someone has not understood you and should actually take an effort to understand you, please tell me how. He is not technically equipped. He can't do it. And if you expect him to do it, then you're only wasting your energy. Have you been able to understand yourself? Have I been able to understand myself? Yes, maybe, because I'm walking on this path of a lot of internal introspection and spiritual realization, and to some extent, maybe. But this mind is such an amazing instrument that it is endless. Like the ocean also you can measure the depth, right? But in the mind you just cannot. And unless you don't help it to reach the highest, it will drive you nuts. So Beta Ji, if you are willing to get this thing right in your head, that each and every human mind is helpless, then it will set you free from setting these expectations of wanting someone else to understand you. So when you understand this, your energies in that direction will stop flowing. You will actually get a smile in your face. That, I mean, which direction was I going in? It's really not possible. That thing inside you will be dropped. So when that drops, your void inside is getting filled. You're becoming a better person. You're becoming a better version of you. Wow, now that's something, no? If you are truthful with yourself, if your heart is open to accept anybody's negativities, then remember, whatever you say to that other person, that would be taken well and digested well by him or her as well. So again, if you're working with yourself, if you've learned the art of filling up your own voids, and if you've understood the funda of the way the Mother Nature operates, you would have a healthier mind. You will be able to accept people. When do you feel that you're scared to talk about things to other people? When do you feel that you are lonely because you're not talking to other people, you're not opening up to other people, so other people are also not showing up in your space, right? When you have not understood typically the way a mind operates, learn the art, my darling, to be very comfortable with yourself. So when you are operating from that space, and that has been the quality of your mind, there are 3 things, my dear, that will get off your system. One is, you will not need anyone else to understand you. In fact, you will understand them. Second, there will never be a lonely moment in your life. There'll be so many people who will want to talk to you. Third, never ever are you ever going to be feeling hurt and left aside when you are really requiring help. Why? Because you would know how to sort yourself out. Because you're not operating from the space of expectation. Adopt these patterns, my darling, and you'll have a great life ahead. I'm always going to be there for you. You can trust this, and you can talk to me anytime you feel stuck. Love you and God bless.